How long it takes to develop an NFT game. Making a video game from scratch is a complex and intense process. How we create a game goes from the idea to the final version after a thorough testing phase. And as much as we'd like to, it can't be planned perfectly. Let's explore why we are taking longer than expected to develop new video games, and dig in what we are working on in this gap between releases. To develop an NFT game depends entirely on its complexity. A game is usually set to be released in a certain date or month, but they are often delayed so that the community can get the best version possible. This is the way we think inside Coinery and the main reason why we are delaying in releasing a new video game. It takes many hours to build the mechanics of the game, write the code, the story, and test the entire process that leads to the final result. How long it takes to develop an NFT game will also vary based on its scale. Also, perhaps the project needs more time than scheduled, even when we want to deliver these releases super fast but also make a high-quality product. Let's not jump straight to the point, and before we dive into the heart and soul of this blog, let's get a bit of background and put things into context properly. The video game pipeline. When making a video game, there is something called the pipeline, which refers to the process of building a video game from scratch. The budget and development schedule of the game can be managed through this process. It will also make the creation stages of the project more efficient. It's not an easy process. It starts with the conception of an idea which must be developed, regardless of how small or big it is. And above all, it takes time. In Coinery, there are many talented people, but no one with supernatural coding abilities who can create a game with a snap of their fingers. As much as some people may wish it, just thinking of an idea doesn't make a video game come to life. Things that sounded great in theory may not work as well in reality. What's the process to develop an NFT game? When making a video game, once the idea is fully formed and the very basic concepts are also well defined, we must start. What video games need to be developed is typically divided into 3 stages: pre-production, production, and post-production.